Hello people, this is Gruesome Granny and I'm going to make a setup video and partly a review. This is the first one that was up on display and I have the third and fourth are still at the store. I'm repairing the third one that broke, that stopped rocking on her chair. I never really set up 4, I just set up 3, but I opened all 4 of them. So they've all been used, all 4. This is the first one. The other one is the one with the head sticking out of the box. I'm getting that one some other time. Because as I said, I'm getting 2 of them. But, okay. It comes with an adapter. It's motion, sound, or footpad activated. It does not have a timer. It can run on 4 AA batteries. But why would you do that when you have the adapter with it? It's $170 at the store. I guess you can scan this with your iPod, and I don't know how these work. You might have to tell me how this works. I have never been able to figure out how that works. Volume control. All of Tekky Toys props has volume control. It works with footpad and try me button. Any spirit prop will now work with try me or footpad, as long as you have the universal footpad. If you got the outdated footpad, the one from 2012, you can't use it anymore. You gotta get a new footpad with this tip on it, called the universal footpad. They have discontinued the other footpad, so they only make the universal one now, so it can work on any spirit prop you have. It's not gonna exactly look like this, because remember, I've took them out all over the box, but Gruesome Granny does not come with twist ties, so all you do is pull her out. Her legs are usually on each side of her. She's usually sitting straight up in the box. Her arms are unposed. I posed them because it was a display for a little bit. Legs are right there, and one leg's right there, and you pull them out. They're in a cardboard piece. Take out her body. The only part I'm not sure about how to do is to get her clothes fully extended, because when I get the base on, I can never get it on all the way. The pole, the wooden base, and the adapter, 6-volt 2 amp, and instructions, but you don't need that to watch this video. Here, you need a chair to set Gruesome Granny on. This prop will not work on the floor. Well, it will if you don't use the legs, but that's not her purpose. She's supposed to be displayed as sitting on a chair. First, take the body. Get to the inside. Yeah, I don't have a tripod this year, and I'm using my iPods. iPads can't go on those tripods, those old tripods. Back in the 90s, I've had those tripods, so I can't put it on a tripod, so I won't be able to record everything I do. See that spot right there? You gotta insert the pole there. First, take the pole. You have to extend the pole, which means you pull, and it snaps when it's locked into place. Sorry about this, people. Like I said, I don't have a tripod or an iPod tripod to do this with. Okay, so right there's the hole. Insert the pole in there. Don't see, and I can't really show it because I can't push down. I'm going to snap her head if I do. And do I want that? No. So you gotta use 2 hands to do this, sort of. And it's a tight connection. It takes a while to get in. I just wish there's a way to show you. Okay, so it snapped when it was locked into place. See, it's snapped in place. You want to insert the pole on the head first, because if you insert it on the base first, you won't be able to see where you're putting the pole at. Because this is a tricky connection. It's sometimes hard to get in there. Next, insert Granny onto the pole, or the base. Next, you'll find a wire harness. There's one coming from Granny and one coming from the base. Second, we gotta find the wire. What? This minute, I think. There we go. I got it. Okay, so he's just like any Tekky Toys prop. You connect the two wires together. Alright, that connection is made. Alright, set her on the chair. I think. I'm not as good at this one, even though I've set her up 4 times already. I connect the legs. They have Velcro on them. And there's Velcro on the base. I don't get these legs. I wish they wouldn't make them styrofoam. I have a feeling their prototypes are actually plastic. The real ones have cheap styrofoam legs. Great. Oh, I forgot to mention, when you're putting her on the chair or moving her, never pick her up by the pole or just the base. Because what's going to happen is if you pick it up by the pole, either you're going to break a gear in the rocking mechanism, or the base is going to come out of the pole and the wires harness is going to come unattached. It's just going to drop right on the floor and break. So when you're picking it up, you always grab one hand on her pole and the other hand on her base so you can carry her nice. Never do that. Pull her clothes over her head. Alright, this is pretty good. This is what it should look like. Now you can pose the hand on the arms. When it comes, its arm is going to be up in a squished position. You just gotta pull it. Never pull it just like this. You're going to snap the arm right here. You always take one hand right here. Take the other hand and bend. Or if you're bending this part, take one hand here, bend it here. The baby's going to be up. When you first get Granny, her baby's going to be upright, squished into her face. So you're going to want to take one hand here, another hand, bend it down, and make it look like when she looks down, that it's looking right at the face of the baby. Now, the next part. She has a Velcro right on her back. Adjust her volume to your liking. I have it all the way up. Insert the foot pad or the try me button if you are using it on foot pad or try me. If you are using foot pad and try me, turn it to foot pad setting, which it's already on. If you are using sensor, sound or motion activation, turn it to sensor. But I'm using foot pad or try me, so foot pad. This is where you plug it in. I hope this is helpful to you. It's not as good maybe as last year, but I don't have a tripod anymore. I've never had an iPod tripod either. And insert the try me or foot pad into the jack. Right? Make sure everything's right. Just Velcro her back up. Ready to turn Gruesome Granny on. You may now plug her in. thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions, comment below. But please make your comment about the prop. Don't put a weird comment. Just make it something about the prop. Ask a question about the prop. Thank you for watching. Bye.